Listen, we often get a lot of email correspondence during the show, Rick, which I don't sort of pass on to you because I mean you're busy, you're planning the show and stuff. You've got a lot of ideas, you've got music and stuff to worry about. So I check the emails, and we get a lot of response. A lot of people obviously, want to give us feedback. Just a sample one from Richard Anderson. He's just emailed us in here, Rick, because he's been listening to the show. He says, Ricky, your show is appalling. Are you actually aware you're on the radio, or has someone just secretly stuck a microphone on you? That's from Richard Anderson. So that's typical of the kind of feedback, Rick, we're getting today. So,
it's that good, is it?
So that's the kind of, high positive praise that we're getting. So,
I'm glad Anderson's listening, because I wanted him. I was gunning for him as a fan.
I was worried that
early on in our career. So I think he's hooked now, though.
But thanks, Anders, for getting in touch. Good work.
He's sitting through it for Hellraiser, though, isn't he?
Yeah, well, that's still to come.
Still to come. What we're playing.
Just let me just check Richard Anderson's email again. Just remind myself of.
Go on.
Ricky, your show is appalling. Richard Anderson, thanks. What I like about Dicky Anders is that he's obviously so angry, he's so annoyed by the show that he's bothered to email just to get the venom out. Because otherwise you'd switch over. Well, he's obviously so annoyed. He
knows how to hurt someone as well.
Exactly. He's really taken the time out to show his disapproval.
Of giving up.
I'll tell you what, though, it is pretty hard to listen to.
What, this?
Yeah.
I've listened back to the tape that when you're making that thing for the best of.
Yeah.
And I sounded like Albert Taplock. I really sounded like some sort of punch-drunk stroke victim.
Let me just check, just check what Richard Anderson thinks of it.
Could he be that again?
No, he thinks it's appalling. The Dixter thinks it's appalling, so we should play a tune.
What's this?
Bit of Aqualung.
Aqualung.
Rockbusters next. Dick Anderson's been back in touch.
Excellent.
I think so. Obviously,
we turned him round. Well, he loves it now.
He's been tuning in.
He loves it now.
He says, Ricky, thanks for a really forgettable 2 hours of radio. I think I'll spend the time next week counting my feet. That's from Richard Anderson. So, we've turned him round.
Do you know where the phrase counting my feet comes from? Well, in the olden days, right, and I'm talking ages ago, when you really loved something, you used to, as a sign of respect, like, say, a radio show, you'd count your feet. And that's where that comes from, Karl.
Guys, can I just stop you there? I'm just going to email Richard Anderson and tell him I agree.
Do you reckon Richard Anderson will be back next week?
Yeah, Richard Anderson will not miss this show.
Excellent.
I'll tell you, our number one fan has emailed again, I'm pleased to announce. Richard Anderson, Dicky Anderson, he was in touch last week.
He loves this show.
He's such a fan of the show, and this week he's emailed in, what actually is the point of your show? Is it to confuse, irritate, depress, or what? All of those things, Dicky. Thanks for noticing.
Oh, he loves this show.
He's such a fan. He's
Because
last week, you remember, Karl, he emailed in to say that he'd rather spend his time counting his feet than listen to this show. Presumably he's done that. Yeah. And he's decided to email in.
Well, how many feet?
Incredible. Yeah.
No, but he loves this show.
Good, yeah. So, thanks, R.A. Thanks for listening.
See you later.
Well, I'm just looking at some of the emails, and if I can find it, I've got an absolute treat from you. Go on. Dicky Anderson.
Is he?
Anders, he's emailed in
Richard Anderson, our biggest fan.
Biggest fan. He said, Dear Ricky, sorry for not tuning in recently, only I've been busy watching a puddle evaporate. Glad to hear you haven't tinkered with the show's winning formula by trying to introduce any quality into it. That's from Richard Anderson. So, good to have Dicky Anderson listening again. Because he just keeps us on our toes, you know.
Yeah.
And good work, Rich. Thanks for that.
I wonder what he looks like.
Dicky Anderson? Yeah. I bet he's a good-looking guy. For some reason, I've always imagined him as being slightly older, with maybe a beard.
Oh, no, I think of him sort of cords and now and sweater.
Definitely cords.
I think he looks like, maybe the Proclaimers.
Yeah, but again, with a beard or at least a moustache. Yeah. I don't know why I'm seeing some kind of facial hair.
And he's sort of like, he likes the Cure and the Swiss Nut, but, he snarls at everything. He thinks everything's puerile. Yeah. I bet he prefers Radio 5.
Do you think Radio 5?
Yeah. 5, yeah. And 4.
I bet he's a real music snob as well. I bet there's certain bands, it's like rubbish. The Blazing Squad, rubbish. All pop music, rubbish. Britney Spears, rubbish.
Is this defamation of character?
He slagged you off enough times, Rick, and the show. I don't know.
And I'm only saying it's my opinion. Exactly. I imagine. So
yeah, I mean, we don't know. I mean, you know, he could be a lovely guy.
To be honest, I'm getting to like him.
What I like about Richard is he's willing to say what he thinks.
Well, it's not. It's more than that.
He's a bit like Eminem.
No, it's more than that. He actually hits on the truth too often for my liking.
Yeah, well,
I mean, this is a shoddy show with very, very little to offer.
You got to remember though, it is a bronze-winning show. We did win a bronze award at the Sonys last year. One of the most coveted of the awards.
Yeah,
bronze.
In my opinion, the bronze is slightly better than the gold.
Well, a lot of people don't win the bronze, Rick. You got to remember that there's not many people who win the bronze.
Gold, just, gold's got no intrinsic value. It's just a currency, and in my opinion, bronze is better.
Well, yeah.
In a way. Carl, Rockbusters, your mum... Carl.
Yeah, no,
listen,
we did get a bronze, but this year we introduced Rockbusters. Things will be changing. So,
Hey, we didn't introduce Rockbusters, Carl. Please don't tar us with that brush.
Yeah.
You introduced it.
And also, do you remember the show that got that bronze was the show with the complaint that was upheld by the radio authority?
Was it really?
Yeah, the show that got the award and was nominated was the one with the only upheld complaint we've ever had.
Do you think if we hadn't discussed that particular subject for quite as long, we could have got the silver?
I think it was a mention of, and I say this meaning male birds, of all the cocks.
Right.
Yeah.
This isn't a radio show, is it? I just suddenly caught myself. This is nothing.
I told you that before. It's been bad today.
No, but I mean, it's the way, this casual way that it's like we almost have no regard for our listener. And I'm not proud of that. I just don't know what to do about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to do this properly. I mean, we're just chatting here. I mean, it's only Anderson who's seen through us. And that surprises me, that more people haven't... I mean, what are the figures like? Do people listen to this show?
I'll find out for you.
You keep saying that.
But, there's this parrot. And, apparently it lives
Rick, it's unique, if nothing else. I mean, when you wake up with Woken tomorrow, you're not even going to hear him start a line with there was this parrot.
Go on, there was this parrot, go on. Before we go, can we just get a little email off Anders? Because I think he must... Well, I think we've probably turned him round with this show.
Oh, I'd have thought so.
I think he's going to be saying, coming to us with his tail between his legs, saying, sorry lads, a blinding show, I was wrong, you were right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Song for the Lovers is very exciting this week.
We haven't had a song for the lovers or the ladies for quite some time. Let's combine the two. And a bit of John Martin, May You Never. Let's end with that this week. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye. Do you think if someone's just tuned in now, is Anders listening? Well,
I'll tell you,
Dicky Anderson.
I've got an email from Richard Anderson, Dicky Anderson.
Go on.
The Dick Machine, which the big dick, which now this is interesting. I think we're wearing him down. Ricky, I think your show might be improving.
Go on.
That sense of despair and loneliness I normally feel when listening to your show doesn't seem so bad today.
He's desensitised to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or he's given up.
Him down.
Or he's just given up. Yeah. I mean, you listen to this long enough and your standards will drop.
Let's play a tune. Let's come back with some more of Karl's... I don't want to use the word facts.
No, he's got more screen testing now. The camera's ready for you. Yeah.
So I'll tell you what'll perk us all up now. Richard Anderson has emailed us. Dicky Anderson.
He's loving the show, is he?
Well, I don't know if you've heard this, Karl. Karl, I've called you Karl.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm Claire. Pleased to meet you.
Is it the shaved head or the stupidity?
Yeah. It was the k sound. Because didn't I call you Arthur or Jack or something last time?
You called me,
I can't remember.
I don't know, but it was quite embarrassing.
Claire, I'll be honest with you, Claire's quite an unmemorable name.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, Dicky Anderson, he's a guy, I'll be honest with you, he's not a big fan of the show. But
Is he not?
well, we're getting to winning round. He says, dear Ricky, the more disappointing your show becomes, the more I seem to look forward to it. Now I see your face plastered across London. Is your show some sort of curse put on me by an old gypsy woman I've annoyed? Good point, Dicky. But
Dickers.
But Randers, as I call it.
Yeah. He can't listen now. I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's tucked him in. He's backing into the fire as we speak, and he wants to roast them until they spit. Oh dear. Thanks for listening, Anders.
Thanks for Anders. And Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year.
And as you know, you got a lot to look forward to because our first hour is always the best.
That's exactly.
So you're going to be loving it till 3, cockers. Oh dear. What should we play?
Well, this is every so often I get sent a CD by a friend of mine, Harry, who just sorts me out with tunes that I may have missed.
That's such a good idea.
It is a great idea, and this is one that I think it came out this year. It's a Teenage Fan Club, and they teamed up with Jad Fair, and I think it's a mixed bag, the album apparently. But this is one of the good tunes on it. New to you.
Hey, Harry. Hello, mate. Got any tips for the football? Your best bet is to head over to BetVictor. They're giving new customers a terrific welcome offer. If you bet a minimum of £10, they'll give you £30 in free bets.
Phew, that's a steal of a deal.
It's a good darn deal that'll make you squeal for real. Neil?
My name's not Neil.
I know, but it rhymes.
Listen to Harry and make your best bet on the football at BetVictor. 18 plus, opt in and bet on any football marketing at odds of evens or greater. No cash out, 7-day expiry. Terms and conditions apply. Gambleaware.org.
Last message from Anders, I suspect, for the day. He says, I've just roasted my chestnuts over an open fire. It's a lot more enjoyable than listening to your show.
He's
pretty snappy, he's Anders.
Yeah,
you know, he keeps them coming, you know. It's a shame that, you know, that we sort of couldn't sort of maybe meet up with him and try and persuade him that, you know, he should come over to our side rather than, you know...
Come over to the side.
Exactly.
Yeah, come over to this side.
I think we've got him, though, because,
Do you think so?
Yeah, apparently they did this survey in America. People who loved Howard Stern listened to an average of, like, an hour and a half a week, and people who hated him listened 2.5 hours a week.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think he's probably more faithful a listener
yes.
than some of the people that quite like us.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got to listen. I'm the same with some people. I've got to listen to things that I just think are awful. I can't. You know, it's compulsive viewing. So, you know, I don't care if people listen to us because they hate us or like us.
No, indeed, as long as they're listening.
I was on the
As long as they're spending money on the advertisers.
Other day. Yeah.
Hey, I should just point out, because it's Christmas time, we've had an email from Dicky Anderson.
Oh, Dickers.
Yeah, RA is, well, he's I suppose he's a long-time listener.
Yeah.
And he emails us most weeks. Ricky. If, as I suspect, I'm your only listener, I wouldn't bother with your show today, as I've got to attend some family Christmas nonsense at Auntie Marion's house. That's from Dicky Anderson, and he's good because considering he hates the show and everything we stand for, he does take the time to email every week.
That counts. That counts to advertisers.
Yeah,
I think we've got a lot like him. Oasis, Supersonic, still good.
Still as good as ever.
Still good on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Do be pleased, Rick.
Go on.
Ricky Anderson has emailed him.
Dickers
Danderson.
Oh, yeah, what are you doing, Dindo?
He's probably our biggest fan.
Diddler, you little diddler.
Exactly. He has emailed in, as ever. Ricky, your show fascinates me. How do you maintain such levels of senseless drivel? That's from Randers, from Randy Anders.
Little diddle dodders.
Oh. So, thanks again,
Dudley.
Yep.
Well done. He's, yeah, that's great. I get a buzz. I was disappointed last week where he didn't, ask him why he's, didn't email us
He didn't respond last week. No, it's a shame.
Probably busy. I don't believe he had something better to do.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so.
I can't believe that of anyone when you've got this sort of level.
Exactly.
Intense chat.
You mentioned earlier when we had our regular email from Dicky Anderson.
Yeah.
Randers, as I call him.
Dandy son.
Yeah. You mentioned it because we didn't get anything from him last week. We didn't get anything from him last week. Anyway, he's obviously listening, Rich, because he's emailed in to explain his absence. Dear Ricky, sorry for not tuning in last week. Only I was in HMV returning the 14 copies of The Office I got for Christmas. That's from Randers. So, he's explained himself.
Oh,
he's
dear.
excused himself.
Oh, Anders, we should get him on one day.
Yeah. Because people always say to me, like, you know, Ricky seems a bit obnoxious.
Who says that?
Well, no, they say, you know,
no. Who comes up to you and just says that?
The guy on the tube did it. I swear to God, he came up. He said I was watching an interview with Ricky. He said he's not a nice piece of work. I went, well, I mean, he said, no, I've got friends like that. You know, and it's like they're always talking, they're a bit irritating, you know, and you sort of let them off because they're your mates. But I was going, well, hang on a minute. He went,
well, two things. You know, it's sort of my job talking, and being interviewed, essentially you do have to talk.
Yeah, so about yourself.
If that's his only criticism, then I'm not too bad.
No, he didn't think you were funny either. In fact, he had a whole list. Well, I'd say a list, a petition.
It wasn't Dicky Anderson, was it?
It wasn't Richard Anderson.
I hope he's listening.
He's our biggest fan.
I'll tell you what, Mock Turtles need a remix by Fatboy Slim, don't they?
Mock Turtles? It's a great tune, but I'd love to hear it remixed.
Yeah. Supergrass, Seen the Light, XFM 104.9. We're a little bit worried. We might have a technical hitch here. We've had no emails, and usually we get loads and loads. So we're worried it's us. Can someone send an email?
Yeah, just a test email.
Yeah, but we won't know if they have or not. They might just be ignoring us. No one might be listening, Steve, so this isn't proof.
I guarantee there's at least one person who would send an email. Maybe if Dicky Anderson's listening, he could do it for us.
Anders!
Do
us a favour for all the pleasure we've given you over the last few years.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
If you haven't heard the Rockbusters, might as well give them out.
Well, let's check the email's working before we do that.
Yeah, otherwise it's a complete... This whole show has been a sham and a farce and a waste of time.
Well, I think they can take that as read.
Boys are back in town. Thin Lizzy, what a classic.
Beautiful.
Karl, should that be our anthem, me, you and Steve, eh? Eh? Yeah?
Can I just get a couple of bits of admin out of the way?
Go on.
We've had an email from Peter Goff. He has said, where is Richard Anderson?
Where is
He only
Dickers?
tunes in to listen to him.
Where's
and
Dickley? Where's little Dicky Docker?
Little Dicky Anders has not emailed in. If you don't listen normally, Anders is our biggest fan. Normally
He loves us. I just absolutely
But he's
thinks the
normally
world
got
of...
a little bit of constructive criticism,
Oh,
which we always appreciate.
Not, yeah, we're open to that. Sure.
Exactly.
Sure.
So-
I'm gonna shove this up your...
So if Dicky Anders is listening, then he might want to get in touch. Can I just say before we play a record that we've had an email from Dicky Anderson.
Dickers!
Richard Anderson.
Oh, Dickster, you Dicky Docky Dido, are ya?
If you're a new listener, then you won't have come across Richard before, but
he loves the show.
He's our biggest fan.
He's a bit of a... And he loves the show. He tapes it and listens back to it 4 or 5 times.
But the great thing about him is he's not afraid to offer a bit of constructive criticism.
Oh, well, go on, what's he said?
Well, all I'm going to say to you is he said, is it true that companies are now getting rid of hold music and are instead using your show to irritate their customers while they're waiting on the phone? I don't know. We'll look into that, Dicky, but thanks for that.
Yeah.
Before we carry on with anything, I should just tell you, we're on the subject of emails. There's one emailer we're always looking forward to hearing from.
Dickers!
Richie Anderson!
Dicky Docky Do!
Richard Anderson, thanks for emailing.
He's my biggest fan.
He's
now.
one of the biggest fans.
He absolutely loves me.
But not afraid to offer some constructive criticism.
Go on,
that's the great thing about Dicky. And from Anders this week, he says, Ricky, I'm lazy, I talk nonsense, I'm badly organised, and I believe in ghosts. Can I have a job working on your show? Possibly, Anders. Maybe send in a CV. Or email a CV.
He's put a little bit of all of us in that, hasn't
Exactly.
he? Oh, I'll ask you if he's a goggle-eyed freak, Steve.
All right, calm down.
Well, no, I didn't mean...
No need to get insulted.
No, I didn't necessarily mean you, did I?
No need to get nasty. Richard Anderson, incidentally, has emailed in.
Go on.
Dickers Anderson. It's not happening, is it, there?
Is it?
Why not?
Because I'm a bit stupid.
Why
I can't work it out, can I?
Can't figure it out.
How would you call someone normally?
Well, normally I just pick up the phone and dial it.
Sure.
No, I don't
then
mean... I mean...
But it's like I have a problem getting it through the desk. I tell you what, can I play an ad break and practice? I'll pretend this didn't happen and then come back
in a
to
weird
you.
way, it's like
having Karl. It's like having Karl. Play the ads.
I'll get back to you.
Anderson, Richard Anderson, I should just say, has got in touch.
Okay.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Oh, Claire.
No, I can do it. Just tell
All
me
right.
Anderson.
This is ludicrous. Yeah, so obviously Richard Anderson, he's emailed in his thoughts. Dicky Anders, Randy Anders.
You. Dickster, Dickmeister General.
Dickmeister General. And he says there's something making... Have we got it, Claire? He says there's something making strange yelping noises in the thicket at the end of my garden. Shall I go and prod it to see if it's Karl? Let me just tell you what Dick has said. He said, Richard Anderson, he also said, P.S. the show's still rubbish without Karl.
Still rubbish without Karl. Now, is that a compliment? It's still rubbish without Karl, which suggests he thought it might be better without Karl.
No, I think he means it's equally rubbish.
Right. Brilliant.
Nothing changes.
Thanks, Dickers.
Yeah,
exactly. Dickmeister. What's happened to Anders?
Well, I was just going to say, actually, we've not had correspondence from Richard Dicky Anders for some time.
The Dickmeister General with his naughty, insulting ways.
Yeah, Anderson used to email regularly.
Anders, get on your computer.
Get in touch, mate.
What do you
think of the show?
Hold on, though. To be fair, he was listening when we were pretty shoddy. If he's listened to the last 3 weeks, I think we're owed a little apology from you, Dickster.
Exactly. Absolutely. Listen, Piley, we want to send you all those goodies, including Scottish rock, but we don't have your address, so email in your address and we can send it off to you. All right?
Yeah.
More adverts?
Yeah.
The Seeker from The Who.
Brilliant.
Classic rock.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
All right, well, unsurprisingly, the overwhelming consensus is that people would like to hear the return of Rockbusters. I should, however, point out just some of the no responses. Let me see what we've got here.
Is Dicky Anderson called in yet?
Sadly, nothing from Dickers.
I think I might make him one of my hilarious sort of comedy characters.
What do you think he would sound like?
What would he sound like? Sort of probably like that, I think.
Ding dong.
Hello. Hey, it's Dicky Anderson.
I can't believe it.
Your show's rubbish. Something like that?
I mean, I think you should work on them perhaps before
You're saying there's not a lot of substance to these
I'm
guys?
just saying that, once the novelty of the doorbell has worn off...
I don't think you understand comedy on radio, Steve.
I'm not sure I do,
to be honest. Listen to Noel Evans, listen to Moyles. You'll see you don't need to riff with it. It's just, you just do the doorbell and just say they're here.
Right.
That's all you need to do.
Sure.
So, that's the main thing.
Well, so we've had a couple
I'm
of
thinking of some
responses.
more characters as well.
Well, keep working on those.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I mean, I don't think our number one fan, Dickie Anderson, Richard Anders, was on the panel, although he here has emailed in. He's got a couple of thoughts as to maybe why we...
What is Dickers doing, man?
Dickers says, commiserations on not winning a Sony. I can't believe you didn't win, naturally. I mean, apart from your show's obvious lack of quality and effort, having a monkey for a producer, offering the biggest load of tat as competition prizes, saying hairy Chinese kid 48 times every show, Rockbusters, not bothering to turn up for weeks on end, only having 3 listeners, introducing the comedy characters Camp David, Harry Fook, which I think he spelt wrong there, Stephen Merchant. I'm not a character. Apart from insulting every race, religion and sexual orientation, bickering like schoolgirls...
We haven't done everyone yet. We have not insulted everyone yet. There's loads to go.
Despite the fact you generally bring misery into the lives of anyone who listens, I thought you were surefire winners. Better luck next year.
Well...
I mean, a couple of constructive, criticisms there, but generally, I still can't nail it.
Was he on the panel?
Well, I don't think so. Well, he's a fan, so...
Yeah. Well, no, he's clearly a fan. I mean, he obviously loves the show. Because he has hit the nail on the head.
Oh.
Which...
Yeah.
But, by the way, Red Hot Chili Peppers on XFM 104.9. So, a few more shows.
And
I hope Sony are happy. They should encourage... we've only been radio, a couple of years.
Exactly. You encourage young talent like you.
Yeah. Instead of giving it to Radio 1 and Radio 2 and...
The old war horses. We just had a quick email. I wonder if you could answer this. It's James from NWL. He says, Ricky, is Karl going to be on this week's show? Please let me know, as I may listen if he's not. Sadly, he is here. I mean, people are already turning against you, Karl, because they've seen what's happened.
Yeah.
I think they've probly realised that we
gave you too much. I think we've got a spoiled sort of kid in our hands. It's sort of like, we knew how bad he was, but we were trying to sort of bring him out of his shell a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to encourage sort of, children like Karl.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Sort of fend for themselves. But I like the fact that Dickie Anderson had that wonderful rant. It was an articulate email. It was quite long, and he must have typed it immediately. I'm thinking, because he's a fan of the show and he thinks I'm a genius, we need a PA.
Sure.
Don't we?
Yeah.
Do you reckon he'd come and work for us?
Well, he can't be any worse than what we've already got.
I know. So, there you go then. We're giving up radio. We're going to concentrate on television. Karl's going to probably go back to what? Just doing your sound?
The thing I won a silver for at the Sonys.
Where's Dickie Anderson?
Not heard from Dickie Anders for a long, long time.
Because I wanted to... if there's one show I'd wanted to hear, it's this one. Because we've pulled out some of the stops now, haven't we? He's excited because he's going away, so he's putting an extra bit of... Come on, let's play a record. Let's
play a tune and let's come out with Monkey News. We have some Monkey News to end with. He's excited. Incidentally, we mentioned that Stargate SG-1, I'm sure you look forward to that, Michelle. That features Richard Dean Anderson. Had a lot of emails, people saying, is that the same Richard Dean Anderson or Dickie Anders that used to email in and said he loved the show?
What's happened to Dickie Anders?
I've not heard from Dickie for ages. So, Dickie, if you're listening, Richard Anderson, if anyone knows Richard Anderson, what's happened to him?
I think we know his top 3.
Yeah, exactly. So, Dickie Anders, if you're still out there, get in touch with
Anders. Little saucer. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Anders. Embrace and Gravity on XFM 104.9.
We've had a couple of texts. People obviously can text in 83XFM. That's the text number for the big quiz that's coming up shortly. Rockbusters, still your opportunity to win some of those cracking prizes. Enter your name in the draw if you can unravel the, I don't know what you call them, conundrums that Karl set.
Sort of.
We've had a couple of texts. Obviously, we're leaving early today. This is a shortened show and our last show of this run. But we've got to leave early. We've got to go down and try and make poverty history. But Rob's texted and he says, only an hour and a half today. Well, poverty does have some benefits then.
He's a fan.
He understands the show.
Who was that little fella that used to write in who hated the show?
I forget his name. I haven't heard from him for a while, actually. I don't know what happened.
No.
Maybe he realised that if he hated the show so much, the obvious thing to do was to switch off. Maybe that finally dawned on him.
That's annoying.
What's his name? Someone remind us of his name.
I like people who hate us to carry on listening.
Yeah.
It just gives it an edge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the fact that, that you're annoying someone. I mean, I love annoying people.
I know you do. I know
So
you're like a kind of walking Chinese water torch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, how's it going with Rockbusters? Anyone got the answers?
Actually, one guy has texted in, James in Deptford, he's offered some answers, and he says here, the guy that hated us, famously, of course, we should have remembered, Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson?
Richard Anderson, of course. I don't know if Dickie's still listening. If he is, obviously email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and tell us what you've been doing, how you've been keeping busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice to hear from him.